Hello, this is like a follow-up video. Basically, I explained cream soda and how to do it really, really fast, but this is a more in-depth guide for people who don't know how to do things, like they just haven't really gotten into like spreadsheets at all, and you are like a beginner, and this is me going through and how to do it on dark chocolate, right? So I just made this as a work in progress. The numbers are probably close enough to write. Obviously, we're not gonna get rushed from these. We'll fix this later. But basically, you have this page, right? And you have your character in game. And this page right here, your stat page, once you're level 60, right, it's supposed to match up with this. If it doesn't match up with this, you inputted something wrong, right? So when we're fully unequipped, right? Let me just fully unequip him, right? When we're fully unequipped and on his weapon, right? We're on his artifact, not weapon, artifact, and when we're fully equipped, 681. Now mine will be a little bit lower, right?
돌아갈 곳은
대련이라고 봐주지 않을 거다.
Mine will be a little bit
내게
lower.
돌아갈 곳은 없다.
That's a bug. What do we do? I know it's wrong. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Oh, because I turn off the artifact. Boom. Alright, so 919, right? Mine's 781. Now, I don't know if you know this, but like you get a whole lot of. This is base attack, so like 102, right? And this is gonna be a bit of a yap, but 102 times 1.35, right? We'd be getting this much more attack, which is 137. 137 plus 781 is that 919, right? So it all lines up, right? This is what your stats should look like. It's because I'm not leveled. Leveling him up. Leveling up to 60 does give a lot. It costs a lot. I haven't done it. So now we equip pieces, right? Right? And then our stats are gonna go up. They don't change in the spreadsheet automatically because we're not rich like that. So you gotta go change them. So basically what you do is you look at your piece, right? You make sure you have a 1 in the weapon spot, right? And then you go to your weapon, right? And your piece is going to be point. So it's a percentage, right? So you can either just type 42.35%. That works. Yep. You can always type just a percent if you don't want to do decimals, which is probably easier for a lot of people. There's 16.5% for the crit rate on the weapon, right? And then this is attack percent 17.2, which you're going to want to add to this. You can either do it in a calculator or you can just come up to this little menu, put an equal sign, right, to add, and then it's going to be plus, and then that 17.2. So 17.2%, right? And then you don't want to click any other cells, you just want to hit enter, and that's the attack, right? Now we're going to want this piece, right? 25.41. So this is going to be elemental damage, 25.41%, right? Elemental attack, none. Attack percent, 15%. This goes right here, 15%. And then what's the last stat? Crit rate 16.5. So you just come here and you put 16.5 crit rate percent because it's percent. The only thing that isn't 8% is elemental attack. Then body wear. You go down here to the body wear, and its defense. We obviously don't add that because it doesn't affect its damage. Crit rate 12%. Come down here, 12%. And then what do we have? Crit rate again, 11.7. Now you can do what I just said. You can come up here to the top where you're clicked on the box, equals, and then you're gonna add your other number, 11.7%, and then that will add it for you, and you don't even have to think. Now, it may be like, oh, it doesn't show up, it's because of surrounding. Trust the spreadsheet, you should be fine. Now we're gonna go on to the last piece, which is the leg wear, and it's gonna be crit damage, crit rate, alright, so it's gonna be 9.75% crit rate, and then this is gonna be 20 crit damage, so 20%, right? And now that you've inserted all that, now you're gonna want to go to here. Now this is obviously going to be the hidden shadow set, so you can legitimately just fix this right now for all of you. Shadow, right? And you're going to want to add your hidden shadow set, which is 20 dark type attack, right? So 20 not a percentage, right? Not a percentage. And then dark type damage, which is the damage, right? 30%. So you're gonna type in that 30%. Now, this we will fix. We will make it his best supports for right now. The only thing that you can really turn on is newest formula because it does work on the character that works with him. And Rockstar without the 5S. But I will fix this. This won't be here. So it'll all be good for once you guys get to it. Now, you have your stats, right? 81.5 to 7.5, right? If we go into game, 81.45 at round 207.5, right? If you really want to check, you can always increase the decimal place and it lines up perfectly. Right now my attack is lower in game because, as you know, you get a lot of attack from leveling up. And now let's just to the fun part. So this little thing up here is how much your attack's hit. Shark Choco is set with a 25 attack buff from his kit already. And then what we're gonna do, right, is this is how much he crits for, right? Because we have this number on. And then whenever he doesn't crit, he gets this much, right? You just change this number to what it tells you to, and it will change the crit, right? And then also this part's gonna be hidden. Like once you guys will have this will all be gone. This doesn't matter. That's like the behind. So basically, you set this to for crit, and then now whenever you play a level in this game, right?
날
And you go
좋아해.
with, you have recommended elements, right? And this top to raise to. You have this little recommended element here. If you're calculating with this recommended element, or like just trying to test with the recommended element, 1.3. If you're not recommended element, 1. So like boom, 1. And now we're not the recommended element, we do this much damage, right? Now you have this little thing down here, and it's increase in average damage. Now I will fix this for him. Because I need to find out a way to average the fact that he only gets damage bonus on part of his weapon. I will decide on what the best way to do that is now. But basically, whenever you go to level up one of your pieces, right, you go into this little swing
도움이
menu, right?
필요하면
And you're
언제든지
like
찾아와.
enhance, and then you're like hidden power, and it puts you into like a little enhanced screen. Right?
도움이 필요하면
And
오늘은
basically, what you want to do, and is we're gonna go to my Dark Choco to showcase this, right? So we're gonna go to Dark Choco. We're gonna go to his pants, right?
돌아갈 곳은
And we have
없다.
crit. Right? And we enhance them, we go hidden power, and we go put one of these scrolls in, and we hit boom, right? That's HP, right? Obviously, we're gonna keep the crit rate. And then it goes. It totally will give me a stat. Okay, so we have 2 stats, and we don't know which one does more, right? So we come here, this little thing right here, and we're like, which stat are we losing? So we are losing 9.75% crit rate, right? So you come here, 9.75%, right? Just type the number, put the percent after, or type it as a decimal. Either works. And then for defense percent, I'll type this one as a decimal just to give you guys a little showcase, right? So defense percent, or defense penetration, not percent, right? Is going to go right here. It's going to be 0.048, right? Now that you have defense pen, I will tell you that this is a bad upgrade and you should not take it because it's negative. I'll probably make this change colors, like a dark red whenever it's bad, a bright green whenever it's good, right? Just to make it more obvious. But, you know, this is an upgrade that you don't take. You keep the crit rate, you don't lose the, yep, and that's pretty much it. You can go check these numbers. I'd love any feedback because I obviously can't get every cookie leveled up. I can't go test everything. If I tested every single scaling in the game, I would
내게
probably
돌아갈 곳은
not do
없다.
so well. But yeah, that's how you would use this, and it is linked in this video. Thank you.